Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mr. Ready1235 back here yet again. Time for a very, very weird type of album review, and something that nobody else has even really talked about on here. They might have mentioned it, but they have never really gone into full detail about what this golden record is all about. So here I am to review it. But before I go too deep into things, I should probably explain what this thing is. I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure it's passed by a science class or two out there in America. But here, we're going to actually investigate this thing, listen to tracks from it, look at pictures from it, and it's going to be one of the most interesting, inspiring videos you've ever seen. But first, a little backstory from moi. The Voyager Golden Records were included aboard both Voyager 1 and 2 spacecraft, which were launched in 1977. They contain sounds and images which portray the diversity of human life and culture on Earth, and were intended for any intelligent extraterrestrial life form or future humans to find them. So basically, we've got a golden record floating around in space right now that's supposed to explain to aliens about life on Earth and for aliens to listen to some of our music from all around the world. Some of the songs are good, some of the songs are not so good. There's a Chuck Berry song floating around space right now. I'm serious. Johnny B. Good is on this record, and it's amazing to think about. Aliens rocking out to Chuck Berry right now. It's also weird to think about a vinyl from 1977 is still floating around above our heads right now. The contents of the record were selected by NASA by a committee chaired by Carl Sagan of Cornell University. Sagan and his associates assembled 116 images and a variety of natural sounds, such as those made by surf, wind, thunder, and animals, including the songs of birds and whales. They also added musical selections of different cultures and eras, spoken greetings of 55 ancient and modern languages, and printed messages from the U.S. President Jimmy Carter. 55 different languages are on this record of people just saying hi in their native language. The aliens are probably going to want to skip that track. Here's a short little montage of the rest of the images that are on the record. I'm not going to show you all 116 images, that would take way too long, but I did pick out a few that I think are of interest, and probably best describe to aliens what life here on Earth is like. Before we get to the reason why you guys are all here to listen to the music, I'm going to explain to you guys where this thing is right now. It was launched in 1977, passed the orbit of Pluto in 1990, and left the solar system in November of 2004. It is now in the Kuiper belt. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds far away. In March of 2012, Voyager 1 was over 17.9 billion kilometers from the Sun and traveling at a speed of 38,000 miles per hour. This thing is flying through space right now. It is going so fast, but in the grand scheme of things, space is so fucking big, it still looks like it's just moving right along at like a speed of 35. But it's really going 38,000 miles per hour. Mind-blowing. Of the 11 instruments carried on Voyager 1, 5 of them are still operational and continue to send data back today. It is expected that there will be insufficient energy to power any of the instruments beyond 2025. After that, the spacecraft will continue to orbit the Milky Way galaxy. This thing was launched in 1977, and this thing can still work until 2025? If aliens haven't found it by now, there's something wrong, or we're totally alone in the universe. And as of September 12, 2013, NASA announced that the Voyager has left our solar system and has entered interstellar space. The chance has to be huge right now for aliens to find this thing. It's just mind-blowing to think about all the music that's floating around in space right now. So, let's get to the reason why you guys are here. Let's listen to a few tracks from the Voyager Golden Record. Stay tuned for part 2. Cliffhanger.